Rather him than me. Graham Sanderson is from CountyClean Environmental Services, the company which helps to remove Fatbergs in London last year. And he joins us from our Brighton studio. Thank you very much indeed for talking to us. When we look at this stuff, it's pretty disgusting. Why is there so much of it?
I think people don't understand what it is that they're doing, and they're putting everything down the drains, down the sinks, with a sort of out of sight, out of mind attitude. So
we should all be thinking a bit harder about whether we wash the oil down the sink after a fry-up.
Absolutely. I mean, this morning I was out with our sewage treatment plant and pump services division on an estate of a castle, and I saw it firsthand exactly what it is that's going down the sinks and the drains. And it causes major problems because it will back up into your property. It can cause a flood, and the Environment Agency, if you're the source of the flood, could well prosecute you. So you do need to be very careful with what you're putting down the sinks.
So how do you go about removing this stuff when we do get this huge build-up of fat?
Well, in the case of the report you've just shown, we would use high-pressure jetting equipment remotely from the street, which we would send up the sewer, and obviously high-pressure vacuum to take all the wastewater and the fats as they're broken up out of the sewer. But that's a long process sometimes, and particularly in the case that you've just shown in your report.
There does seem to be at least some positive news in this, though, in that it can now be turned into fuel.
Well, it always can. I mean, the licensed treatment facilities that we use, they do recycle it, and certainly that's what can happen. And restaurants recycle their oil. So yes, there is a positive aspect, but you know, you do need to be very careful with what you're putting down the sink.
Okay, Graham Sanderson, thank you very much indeed for joining us from